Okay, I should be streaming now. Can you all hear me? Can you all see me? Don't answer that. You can't, because I'm not doing face cam. I considered doing face cam for these. I certainly have the equipment for it, but the room I'm in doesn't really have great lighting, so my camera would probably look terrible. And,
Okay,
I
I should be
also
streaming
just
now.
don't like...
Can you all hear me?
Oh,
I
let
should
me
be streaming now.
mute
See
my
me? Don't answer that.
streams. Yeah, I'm
Can you
hearing
all see
about...
me? Don't answer that. You can't because
I
I'm not doing
considered doing
face
face
cam.
cam. I'm hearing about 3 echoes
I
of my own
considered doing
stream right
face
now.
cam for these. I certainly have the equipment for it, but the room I'm in doesn't really have great lighting, so my camera would probably look terrible.
Wait, where am I
And
hearing the other one? Oh, Twitter. Right. eh. Live streaming has a lot of little niggles that you need to worry about, and one of those is, oops, I forgot to mute all of the tabs that were connected to my stream. So I'm hearing my own voice echoing back at me 3 times with 3 different timings. In any case, today we are continuing Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition. Hello, everyone in the chat. I am glad to see so many people here, actually. I was a little concerned when I decided to do this that I wouldn't, it wouldn't be a game that interested many people because these old Western RPGs, computer RPGs, tend to be a bit of a niche product. They're very time-consuming and involved and not very user-friendly in many ways. And in some ways, that can be a good thing for a certain kind of player, I mean. But, you know, it takes a different kind of mood to get into it. In any case, here we are. We are at the Jovial Juggler Inn is where we last left off. Last session, Khalid ate shit and died, which is the story of his life, really. That's what he does at the beginning of Baldur's Gate 2 as well, isn't it? Huh. We also recruited the first of the characters that was added to the game for Baldur's Gate Enhanced Edition, Nira the Wild Mage. I think there were 2, maybe 3 additional characters they added. And there's more than one purpose for the additional characters. There are extra party members too, but it was also an excuse for the Enhanced Edition crew to give Baldur's Gate 2 some more romance options. Because in Baldur's Gate 2, which was when BioWare started flirting with romance options for the first time, you had 3 heterosexual men heterosexual women rather for the men to romance, and exactly 1 romance option for female characters, which I am. Bit of a bummer in it. So the additional characters add more options as far as that's concerned. I think there's even like 1 bisexual man, which is like about as progressive as the Baldur's Gate games are ever going to get outside of the modding community. So, yeah, there it is. I think it's another one of those Mass Effect situations, too, where the character they turned bisexual was originally supposed to be bisexual, but for some reason wasn't in the finished product. Anyway, what do I want to do first? Oh, right, the reason I paused the game. I want to actually go through my equipment and give Khalid back his stuff. Yeah, it would be a good idea if Khalid was properly equipped. That's the belt from earlier. Yeah, because whenever your characters die and get resurrected, all their equipment just drops on the ground. So, yeah, I should probably... give him at least 1 healing potion. Yeah, I mean, he didn't have a chance to drink a healing potion last time. He got nuked by a magic spell that took all of his hit points away in 1 swipe. It's always really unlucky when that happens. Anyway. Okay, you know what, Khalid? Since you're such a frickin' lightweight, here, carry the small loot. And the quarterstaff. And you know what? Take this warhammer. It's heavier than the rest of the stuff, but you do need a secondary weapon. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Nira starts off with a gem bag. I haven't played Enhanced Edition in so long, I actually forgot about this. I'm going to give that to my main character, and you know what? Give me back the small loot. The gem bag is a container item that can hold gems, as you might gather. uh, Basically, what this means is you don't have to waste inventory slots. These items are weightless to begin with, so it really doesn't matter. But not having to waste additional space on the trinkets you pick up is always a boon, especially as you start getting into dungeons, which is what we're going to be doing this part. But before we do that, I need to hit the blacksmith. It should be daytime now. I did rest at the inn before doing this. Where was the blacksmith? The blacksmith was conveniently right over there. I'm also gonna clear out all the black spaces in this town since I did most of that last part. Wait, you can't see the gameplay? Oh! That's embarrassing. Let me just free my mouse from this application. I seem to have clicked the little eye icon on OBS. Okay, 3, 2, 1. There you go. It should be showing now. Oh, I popped the chat out. It's just that I'm looking at 2 different monitors at the moment, and one of them is way off over to the side. So, I mean, you didn't really miss much. I was just going through my inventory screen. And all I really showed of any note was that Nira started off with a gem bag. A gem bag which conveniently enough holds 4 gemstones that you can sell, not including these rings, which I just popped in there to get them out of the way. But yeah, I left the inn that we ended last part in, and whew. I'm sorry about that little snafu, but I haven't done anything, so no harm done.
What's the story? Oh, you bet.
Oh, damn it. I tried to click the door, and I clicked just one of my characters. I must gather my party before venturing forth, though. Thank you. Now that it's daytime, there's actually, you know, a guy inside the smith shop.
Kiss me, blarney. What you wish done?
Hello there. Is there anything I can do for you on this fair day? Could you show us what you have for sale? Okay, now, I have 292. That's the composite longbow is something that I'd really like to be able to use because it is better than the longbow. And my class can use it, but you need 18 strength in order to use the composite longbow. So I'm actually finally going to buy a longbow for myself. You can get a short bow +1 here, but as you can see, pretty expensive. Dagger +1 too. And like I said earlier, the +1 weapons don't break. That doesn't apply to projectile weapons. They don't break in the first place. They're just expendables. A sling is good for your mage characters, and in fact, actually, what does Nira have? I haven't actually checked her equipment. She has a staff +1. Oh, Nira starts pretty well kitted out for an early, member. Oh. She also has a robe that sort of boosts her armor class versus missiles and breath attacks. That's not bad. Yeah, she starts off with some pretty decent gear, considering. Right.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
That doesn't sound like a very a solid sales plan. No, Nira, stop. I am the one talking.
I can make whatever you wish for a
One
wee
thing
little bit
I will
more
say,
than me competition.
I looked this up in between parts. Charisma actually affects the prices in shops. So it is actually worth having some decent charisma. Oh, wow. Yikes. This guy's got some good stuff for sale, but expensive. Alright, well. Where was I? What was I saying? Oh, yeah, arrows. I need arrows. You can get stacks of 10 arrow plus ones for 150 gold. And that plus one, whenever you see a plus one or whatever attached to a weapon, that means you get plus one to whatever your hit roll is, your attack roll, which determines whether you hit or not, and also plus one to damage, I think. But I'm poor, so I'm going to buy um, a couple stacks of arrows and also some for Imoen as well. I'm actually just going to buy 3 stacks for both characters for now. And I want to get a sling of some type for. Okay, Nira, you're. Yeah, I'm gonna give you. I'm gonna invest some money in you, Nira. So please don't die, because I'm about to spend the money that would go into resurrecting you if you do. There, you get a sling plus 1. Be happy. A quarterstaff plus 1. The quarterstaff plus 1 is pretty expensive, actually. So Nira does start off with a pretty decent weapon there. I'm not looking for arrows. I'm looking for bullets. Nira needs 3 stacks of bullets for now.
What is it this time?
Right. Oh, they can go higher than 20 apiece. That's good to know. In that case, I'll buy more than just that. How many stacks can you make? That's a good question. I don't actually know that. Okay, you know what?
I can make whatever you wish for a wee
I was
little
under
bit
the
more
impression
than
that I'd only be able to stack like 20 apiece, but since that's obviously not an issue. Let's just go insane here. I mean, they're 1 gold a stack. You can't really. Oh wait, it's 80 apiece. Okay. I'm not gonna run out of arrows for a good long time.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Later in the game, you're definitely going to want to focus on getting +1 projectiles. You hit more often, and that makes them a better investment. The faster you can hit your enemies, the better off you'll be. I know that goes without saying, but it really is a thing to watch out for in this game. You saw how fast Khalid died. If I had been able to kill that mage faster with Imoen's arrows, well, life would have been a heck lot easier for me, wouldn't it? Bullets. By bullets, I just mean like little rocks to put in a sling. David and Goliath style. Oh. I'm out of gold. And put your sling over there. You definitely want a ranged weapon of some kind for your mages early on, because, like, what kind of magic am I looking at here? I have 2 spell slots, and I actually really want to change those up. This won't take effect until I go to sleep, but at this point, I really just want 2 actually decent spells. Oh, she has Identify from the start. That's good. I can use that. Oh, wait. Thank you. That'll take effect next time I have my character sleep.
Yep.
Alright.
What's the
So,
story? Oh, you bet.
my characters can actually, do things now. Wait, why am I walking away from the smith? I need to sell stuff.
Yep.
I'm out of it right now. If you couldn't
Make
tell.
whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
A little sleepy, kind of. Open container. I'm going to sell all these. Why can't I sell the rings? Why can't I sell the rings? Huh. That's a good question. Okay. And I had some leather armor that I want to get rid of. What have you got? Leather armor. Leather armor. Right. Away with that. Okay. All good.
Uh-huh. Right.
It is time to head south.
A city. Oh, you bet.
Oh, everyone prefers a more flexible magic system except for like the really old school people. Okay, it
Yep.
took a while for the white space to the white circle to go away. That usually only shows when the character is talking. Okay, we've got actually a couple blank spaces to fill in over here. Anyway, the plan for this part is to head down to Nashkel and deal with the... Where are you going, Nira? Ugh, the pathfinding in this game is embarrassingly bad. It's glorious. This time, I think it was me who was behind. The plan for this part is to go down south to the Nashkel mines and get started on that dungeon. The thing about dungeons in these Infinity Engine games is that they are very, 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 very involved. Nira, where are you? Get
I'll
over
do
here.
it.
Right, I forgot whenever you tell your main character to do something, everyone else stops in their tracks for some reason.
What's the story? Yep.
Okay, that blank space is gone. There's this big old, like, manor house over here that I haven't explored yet, too. Oh, just the blacksmith doesn't buy rings. Okay. I mean, it's made of gold. I don't really understand why you wouldn't want that. It's the same material that the coins are made of. But whatever. I'm not sure if, like, there are quests that you can find if you go inside all these houses or not, but there is actually a reason that I don't necessarily want to find everything there is to find. And that's the one character in this game that I actually plan to get and keep, apart from Imoen and Nira, is a certain cleric off to the east. We won't be seeing her for a while because I'm not heading that way until the plot dictates that I should head that way, which won't be until a bandit camp at some point. I forget exactly when it happens in game. I mostly know the main plot of Baldur's Gate from that god-awful novelization they did a while ago, with Abdul, the fighter, and Khalid eating shit and dying early on so that the writer could have a totally not pulpy and badly written romance with Jaheira before Baldur's Gate 2 even happened. That novel, it's so bad. It's like about as long and half as well written as a Hardy Boys book. And that's really not what I expect out of a Forgotten Realms novel. Okay. Yes, that's the entire town except for that middle spot in the middle of those buildings there. I hate it when they do that. Anyway, just for the sake of opening up all the places, I'm going to have my party look out the sides. I've already looked out east, so I just need to go west and then south. This way I can just jump. And yeah, I'm going to be heading for Viconia. The reason I say that means I don't necessarily want to find everything in this game is that Viconia is technically an evil character. And she very helpfully lowers your reputation by 2 points when she joins your party because she's a dark elf. You just lose reputation points for having a dark elf on your team. It's actually a nice touch. But if your reputation goes as high as like 19, she'll break from your party. And you don't want that to happen because, well, once Viconia breaks from your party, you can't get her back. She also, I think, like, can't be retrieved if you ever kick her from your party. So if you're going to have her in your party, make it a permanent choice. Anyway, what's out west? Oh, the High Hedge. Oh, the High Hedge is an interesting area. I'll have to go there eventually.
Yep.
What's the best game book I've read? The Resident Evil novels are good. The books made, well, except for the third one, the books made for Myst are pretty good as well. Anyway, it's time to get moving. Journey took 4 hours. Is anyone tired? No, we can keep moving. I don't like to rest over and over to, like, memorize spells or whatever, so I'm trying to keep my rest periods to when I need either healing or actual sleep in-game. I'm trying to semi-roleplay this. Maybe I'm crazy for wanting to do that in all my games, but I do. An Ogrelon. I'm not sure if that counts as an ogre for the sake of racial benefits, but... Oh, I forgot to add my bow.
What you want?
What is it this time?
Nature's servant away.
I'm gonna be a bit more meticulous about my tactical choices this time. Because I got killed by a kobold last part, so this could be...
That was just for practice.
Okay, everyone's looking good. Ogrelon's taken some damage. Badly injured. Right. God damn it, Khalid.
You rang?
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Okay.
Need me?
You have need of me?
God damn it, Khalid. At least he scored the killing blow. I mean, at least you sort of came out ahead, kind of. Oh, Jaheira leveled up. That's nice. Let me just loot the bodies and then I'll do something about that. I was also slightly wrong about something I said last part. Oh, a scroll. Nice. What's that for? And a protection from petrification scroll. Why do these Ogrelons have scrolls? Yeah, Baldur's Gate wants you dead. It really does. Okay, so for leveling up... Oh, actually, before I do this, since it's level 2, I actually want to quick save. Because, like, for the rest of the game, I don't want to save scum the HP gains. I want to do this mostly legit. But for level 2, I really want at least a decent roll. Okay, so... Actually, I'm leveling up twice here, so I'm going to get 2 rolls. Does it tell me what my hit point rolls are going to be? YOLO! I don't have any proficiency slots to add at this level, no skill slots to add at this level. Done. What was my HP before that? What was my HP before that? Okay. You know what? I'm gonna... like... It hopefully reminds you whenever you load the game that your character is ready to level up, by the way. Yeah, that roll was terrible. Let's try one more time. I can work with that. 22 HP isn't bad.
Uh-huh. Yep.
I mean, that was like a 2 HP difference, but those 2 HP can really come in clutch at times.
Need me?
Okay, so... Khalid's not looking too hot. But I'm out in the wild. So if I rest, all I'd really get is my spells back. Speaking of which, I should really change up. Right now, I want like one shillelagh, I think is how it's pronounced. Someone corrected me on that in the chat last time. I didn't see it while it was happening, but I saw it when I was rewatching the video later. And Armor of Faith, which might come in clutch. No, I don't want that. I just want 2 of these, thank you. And then when next I rest, she'll have a decent spell lineup at last. Daniel Tacello's like, is this going on? I don't know. The chat scrolled up. It was Lunaris Paradox who said, "Is this going to go up on YouTube?" Yes, it is going. It is going to go up on YouTube. The last session is already up. There's a playlist for it actually connected to this in a card. So if you want to catch up on the first session, which ran for about 3 hours, by the way, you can do that. What the hell? You there! You are under arrest for banditry and highway robbery. We know you're part of that bandit group who's been terrorizing the coastway. Give yourselves up, or there will be trouble. You've got the wrong guys. We're not part of any bandit gang. Really now, why should we believe you? Well, because of my warm smile and honest demeanor. If we were bandits, why were we walking out in the open? Come on, just let us go. We're not the people you're looking for. All right, maybe I was wrong about the bunch of you. You're free to go. I have a feeling that's one of those situations where if you have low charisma, you might actually end up in a fight. I know that Flaming Fist mercenaries are enemies that you can fight in this game, because you have to fight some to recruit Viconia. But, bye. I like that voice clip, by the way. I serve the Flaming Fist! Oh, this is a nice, quiet... Yeah, apart from those Ogrelons, I didn't really have any trouble at all. Before I go, what's my experience looking like? This is going to take a while. I want to get at least close to level 2 on at least my squishier characters before I go into the dungeon. But, well, at least I've got Jaheira, who can sort of survive. I mean, she's technically my healer, and she's got higher HP than anyone. Alright. Oh, there's 2 field areas in between here and Nashkel. I knew this was too easy. Travel time took 4 hours.
Oh, you bet.
Oh boy. Okay, if that's what we're looking at, I'm actually going to save and rest. Why am I quick saving before I rest? Now, it quick saves before you rest anyway, but whenever you rest out in the wild, there is a chance of a random encounter. You can save scum that if you, like, really don't want to deal with it, but, it's a thing that can happen, so look out. Fingers crossed. Because I really don't want to fight right now.
All this traveling, all this adventure, how do you manage it? Until now, I was barely able to keep my head above water. Yet here with you, it seems almost easy.
I forgot they did this with the new characters. They add these Baldur's Gate 2-esque little conversations that pop up from time to time. I don't think any of the Baldur's Gate 1 NPCs will do this unless you like add a mod that adds a friendship conversation system for them. And there are a lot of mods that do that. Okay. Safety number. There is safety in numbers.
Safety in numbers, eh? Fair enough. I guess I've just never really had a traveling companion before. My life on the road has been a solitary affair, full of cold nights and colder dreams. It's enough to make a girl want to head back to High Forest.
Well, you know, soloing the game as a level 1 mage is a miserable experience. I've tried it. It's not for the faint of heart. High Forest, is that where you come from?
That's me, born and raised in the thicket. At least until my mistakes piled up high enough to come crashing down on me.
What drove you out of your home?
You know, this and that. I was never a very good student of magic, and part of that could be attributed to never studying. I ended up flubbing a few spells, and here I am.
It would appear that you glossed over some of the finer details.
A maiming or two, if you don't count the second-degree burns. Completely accidental, and everybody lived. Well, at least I'm pretty sure everybody lived.
Surely it wasn't your fault. What happened?
During our magical training, we were supposed to summon a sphere of fire. And mine got away from me somehow. One moment I was concentrating, the next moment my classmates were rolling on the floor screaming.
A terrible turn of events, but you can't blame yourself.
Of course I can blame myself. Accident or not, I should have been more careful. I could have taken responsibility or at least fetched a bucket of water. Instead, I ran away, terrified of what I'd done.
I can understand why you might panic in that situation. It's kind of you to put it that way. There are times when I've wanted to think that way. It was confusing, and I didn't mean to hurt anyone. Still, it's like every line of dialogue Nira has had so far has had voice acting attached to it, except this one. That's another thing. Additional characters, whether they're mods or the characters added to Enhanced Edition, tend to have more voice acting attached to them than the characters that were originally in the game. Characters originally in the game like had 1 or 2 voice clips attached to them, but most of the dialogue was just pure text. Afterwards, I ran into the woods and couldn't bear to go back to face the consequences. I snuck back into the village now and then for food, and once to leave a note for my parents, but eventually I had to leave.
I took to wandering High Forest, but I kept running into the wrong people and doing the wrong thing. Eventually, Turlang the tree grabbed me and said, "Take a hike." Well, maybe not in those words exactly.
Oh, now you're voice acted again. Okay, sure. Why not? And so you left on your journey.
And so I left High Forest. I've been wandering for a while now. I've got a few ideas for a destination, but I'm still considering them. Come, let us continue this journey together.
There we go.
What's the story?
Okay.
Oh, you bet.
Anyway,
Nature's servant awaits.
yeah, moving on. Khalid is healed. I don't know why Jahira didn't do it automatically this time. Maybe it only happens at an inn. I don't know. But, there you go. Ah. Hobgoblins.
For the fallen!
Dead. Oh. This is gonna hurt. Okay. Hopefully Khalid can last this battle so that I don't have to waste my second and only remaining healing spell on 4 HP. God damn it, Khalid! What did I just say? Ugh. As soon as the Nashkel mines are done, you two are out of my party so hard. Alright.
Need healing. Lest I not survive. Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
Need me?
Ah.
You've aboard the group.
I don't know why Jaheira abandoned casting the spell and attacked. Maybe it had something to do with her AI script. Let me see. It doesn't say.
Heaven awaits.
Maybe she was interrupted. She doesn't have the spell anymore.
For the group.
Maybe they'll have enough stuff between them that I can pay to have Khalid resurrected again. It's only 100 gold. Oh, no, she's out of space.
Right.
Oh, that was a depressing start to this adventure. Khalid eats shit and dies again. It doesn't happen nearly as often as it's happening. Oh, good. I have enough gold to bring Khalid back to life. I have a feeling I'm going to be saying that a lot for this playthrough. Oh. Right. This is Khalid.
You're a this way.
Go pick up Khalid's stuff, Imoen. I mean, she's encumbered and can't do much else, but...
Uh-huh. Stand back and watch this.
What's the story?
You see, I made a promise to myself when I started this stream that I would roll with the punches of whatever was going on. Of whatever situation I get myself into, rather. You know? So... Alright, let's give the mage the scrolls, because that makes sense. Alright. There's a ring in here somewhere that I can pop into the gem bag. It's not a special ring, is it? No, it's just a regular old ring. And now, everyone's encumbered. I don't need another helmet, so I can do that. I can deal with that. You can carry some leather armor, Nira. Yes. And a sword. Yes. Good. Now, where am I? I'm barely down this path at all. Jahira's in bad shape. I might have to go back. It is not beginner friendly, no. It's not really a grind either. Grinding? You can grind, I suppose, but you don't level up fast, so I'm gonna run away with my tail between my legs. You don't want to do this too often because the traveling hours do pile up, and if the travel hours get that far,
Oh, you bet.
it's just gonna be a problem. By which I mean, since I have Khalid and Jahira in my party, and they're hankering to get to Nashkel and do their duty as fast as possible, if I spend too many in-game hours
Yep.
trying to,
Don't touch me.
like,
I'm sure
tiptoe around the game's difficulty, it can bite you in the butt. They'll leave your party, and... well, I guess I won't have to bring Khalid back to life if that happens. Alright, let's go back to the inn and rest up.
Right.
God damn it, Khalid. Wait, Khalid,
Can I
I can't believe I did that again.
If none are better.
Anyway, who has Khalid's gear?
What you want?
Too far away. I forgot that was a thing. We're off to an auspicious start, aren't we? Yes, indeed we are.
Need me?
I wish I could say that Khalid dying was intentional comic relief on my part, but he really is just not that great as a character. So,
Right.
I can't believe the door stayed open, like, the entire 8 hours. The entire 8+ hours I was out in the wild, no one shut the door to the inn.
Right.
Anyway.
You want some whiskey?
Why are their portraits red? The portraits fill up with red as you lose HP. So these guys have 1 HP left, so they've only got like a sliver of color up top. They're almost dead. Okay. So let's heal up. 4 HP, exactly as I said. Although they are casting healing magic. Jahira used cure light wounds on herself.
Omnipresent authority figure.
And okay. So with everyone like partly healed, we can get underway again. I mean, Jahira isn't too bad off. She's down to how much HP? She's down to how much HP? I can't see that number. It's too small. Well, she's down to around the same amount of HP she had when she was at level 1. So she's not, like, in a totally unserviceable position right now. At least I only need to worry about traveling directly back to this place.
Yep.
But it's probably repopulated with enemies again. Oh, I didn't actually grind for money. I just happened to pick up enough money from the enemies that I killed to revive Khalid. So, from the enemies that killed Khalid, I managed to pick up enough. Now, there was a campfire over there. I'm wondering if that hobgoblin camp was significant in some way, like tied to a quest, maybe? Speaking of which... No, I don't have anything in my quest journal about hobgoblins. Oh. They killed some people. Okay. Kolket's family amulet. So it was significant. There's a quest item here. I'll put that in the gem bag.
Need me?
And hold on to it until I find who it belongs to. I probably should have sold all my trinkets while I was back in Baragos, but oh well. Not my trinkets, but my random leather armor and crap from the hobgoblins. Let's see. Alright. Well, we had a few early missteps in this adventure, but, you know, we're still doing good. I mean, even the Fellowship of the Ring had that little episode on the snowy mountain that forced them to go through the mines of Moria, and then they lost their wizard, which was not a good thing at all. And then Boromir turned out to be an asshole. Swear jar. But like, you know, they got to the end eventually. And, you know, Frodo might have been miserable the whole time.
I might catch something.
Lord Foreshadow. Lord Foreshadow? Really? Well, don't you just add to the local color. Quite the smashing bit of dress you wear there. I'll have to look into such sundries when I next attend one of Lord Rybald's full-dress costume affairs. I'd be the talk of Neverwinter, I would. Am I to understand that you are from that faraway city? Oh, I actually hail from Waterdeep. The great city of splendors has much more in the manner of social luxuries suited towards my particular tastes. I do, however, make a point of keeping in touch with Neverwinter, though I have only visited once previously. It was quite popular in those nights, if I recall correctly. I'm going to make a second trip in the coming year, and I'll wager I'll be as popular again. Okay. So, what exactly was that supposed to be foreshadowing? Whoa, the road just sort of ends. That's great. City planning on the Sword Coast is beautiful. It's like being in Atlanta all over again. Alright. Well, we didn't run into any enemies that time around, so I guess going back to Baragos was a waste of game hours. But that's fine, because we're like right here, inside, we're right next to Nashkel. Now, the Nashkel mines are our dungeon. We actually go into the mines through the city. This, I think, is a back exit that you come out of when you're done the dungeon. There's also a carnival. There's a recruitable party member at the carnival, if I recall, but I want to keep party member slot number 6 open.
Father, I'm off to play.
Well, a fine day, dear.
Did you remember to wash your face?
Did now.
Oh no, kobolds.
With your hurried flight from Candlekeep barely behind you, the troubles facing the Sword Coast seem an unfamiliar blur to your fractured nerves. Gorion would not have you sit idle, however, and perhaps investigating local concerns will shed some light on your own predicament. How the iron shortage or the trouble in the Nashkel mines could possibly be linked to you have no idea.
Alrighty then.
Oh, you bet.
They are linked to me, by the way. Spoiler alert. What in the...
Stand away, citizen.
Identify yourselves! I am Illithane, and this is my band of fellow adventurers. I hear that this is a troubled region of late. Allow me to put ourselves at your disposal during our stay here. If you're seeking to resolve troubles, welcome. If you're seeking to cause them, kindly take it elsewhere. Things are not good here, Illithane. What things aren't good? All I have heard are rumors and vague suspicions. Aye, what is good around here anymore? Our iron is rotten, and there is talk of demons in the mines. The lower levels have been all but abandoned until this crisis passes. And then there is the question of Commander Bragg. They have stripped him of that title, but I use it yet. He killed his wife and children in a rage one night, and all who saw him. Then he tore himself away and headed for the hills. He is out there still, and still we mourn, as much for him as for those he's taken. Fie on you now. You have brought tears to the eyes of a soldier. Commander Bragg is a side quest, I think.
Yep.
Rasad. Oh. Oh boy. I think he's one of the new characters, but I'm gonna not talk. Okay, you know what? If you're gonna be doing that, I'm just gonna talk to you now.
See? Such feats are easy when you learn to focus their energies through the light of Selune.
What exactly are you doing there? I bet you can't do that while juggling an axe, a soup bowl, and a hedgehog.
Perhaps not yet. But as I continue to improve my physical and mental skills by turning my inner light outward, I may yet perform such feats. My name is Rasad, and I am a humble monk of the Sun Soul.
Oh.
May I tell you more about the Order of the Sun Soul?
Please do.
The Order of the Sun Soul was founded during the time of...
Hey, what are you supposed to be then? Some sort of kick puncher? Come on, take a poke at me. I dares you.
I have come not to fight, but to demonstrate a few...
Oh, so that's how it is, eh? You prance about, pretending to be some sort of hard man, but you're just a coward, right?
I am not afraid to defend myself, but I do not seek out conflict without purpose. Instead, I wish to share the light of the Moon Maiden.
Oh, I get it. You're some kind of simpering priest, just pretending you knows how to fight, but really just begging for coins, yeah?
A Sun Soul monk uses mind, body, and spirit in equal portions, but not to prove his martial superiority. Rather, he seeks to better the lives of those around him.
Yeah, save it for temple school, boy. If you're not gonna fight nobody, I won't waste any more time on you.
Good for you, Rasad. I admire a man who stands up for his principles, even in the face of ignorance.
I thank you. It is not always easy. In truth, I enjoy a good fight if it is to improve my skills or to defend a just cause. Fighting that man would have enlightened no one. You seem like someone who would appreciate the tenets of my order. May I tell you more about Selune and the Sun Soul monks?
Okay, so Rasad, an extra character, he's specifically a Sun Soul monk. Monks are what you would expect. They fight with martial arts, but the Sun Soul monks, if I remember, were one of the subclasses from Baldur's Gate 2. So, this could be interesting. Tell me why you worship Selune.
Of the inheritors of Amonito's power, Selune is the most ardent foe of spiritual darkness. After all, she is the bright opposite of Shah, the mistress of the night.
Oh, okay, that's good to know. I probably don't want this guy in the same party as Viconia then.
The Moon Maiden's reflected radiance inspires us to shine our inner light upon those in need. In the face of lies, we offer truth. In the face of hatred, we offer compassion.
That sounds like a good philosophy.
What more would you like to know?
Tell me more about the Order of the Sun Soul.
The Order of the Sun Soul was founded in the days of ancient Netheril. Then it was called the Brotherhood of the Sun, and its members dedicated themselves to the sun god, Amonitor. With the fall of Netheril, Amonitor vanished. Some believe his power now resides in other gods. Different factions of my order turned to them, most to Lathander, some to Selune, and a very few to Sunu. My sect of the order reveres Selune, the Moon Maiden. What more would you like to know?
That's enough for now. Farewell.
Farewell. Until we meet again, may you walk in moonlight.
I'm not going to recruit him now.
What's the story? Yep.
But I might later. I'm not sure.
I will show you justice.
Okay, so he's just going to keep doing that, is he? Alright. Well, at least you, like, you aren't pressured to let that guy join. There's at least one other party member he, like, run into when you're out, like, traveling between areas. And this is the Nashkel store. I'm going to go sell some things.
Oh, you bet.
Welcome to my humble establishment.
Interested in a little business on the side, friend? I've a man who swears by his grandmother he glimpsed a white wolf up in the Cloud Peak ice fields. It was but a short ways south, and she be easy pickings for a smart sword. I'd pay you good money for its pelt, so it's a guaranteed sale if you go. Keep it in mind on your travels. Can I interest you with anything here in my humble shop? Okay, well, I just walked into a store and picked up a side quest. Wasn't expecting that, but thanks. Okay, let's, sell some things for the Khalid Resurrection Fund. And, yeah. Oh, Khalid. Let's see. Want to keep the long swords, but the bastard swords are a different skill set, so I'm going to sell those. Okay. So, we are in Nashkel. We are definitely in Nashkel. And as much as I'd love to jump right into adventures...
Glory of Am!
Oh, hi. Hello there! I recognize Jaheira in your group, so you must be the adventurers I was expecting. I am Baron Gastkill, Mayor of Nashkel, and I am happy to welcome you. I am sorry we had to meet under these circumstances. What exactly is the trouble here? I can't believe you haven't guessed. Have you heard of the iron shortage? Well, Nashkel is in the thick of it. Our mines are all but shut down because the workers continually go missing. And what ore we do get is tainted somehow. I would send in the town guards, but we need them to protect our citizens from the bandits that raid our caravans. We need you to find out what is wrong in the mines southeast of town. I will do what I can. Thank you. You will be the toast of the town if you can help. Okay, I was slightly wrong. There is an exit in a different field area, I think, at the back of the mines. But you don't actually enter the mines through town, I don't think. Forever to be remembered, Marcia, blah, 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 blah. Beasts we are, lest we beasts become. Okay. This is the final resting place of Rust. Everyone dies. It's how you live that matters. There's a different thing. Here lies Andrew. The quality of his armor was not assured. There's different epitaphs on like every single gravestone here.
Need me?
It's a nice little detail. I like it.
Right.
Anyway, how big is this town? Oh, it's pretty big. Alrighty. But I can't actually walk around the graves. I don't know what's stopping me from walking around the graves. Those little piles of stones. What, are you afraid of tripping? We're not playing Smash Brothers here. Oblek. Commoner. Okay, let's talk to Oblek.
Oh, you have returned, and so soon.
No, say not another word. I would not think of making you wait but a moment for your just reward. When council told me that they had procured Grey Wolf to rid the woods of the bandit Tonquin, I knew we could expect swift justice. I would not have predicted success this quickly, but who else could it be striding into town looking as you do? Please accept this meager sum of 200 gold pieces, as well as the heartfelt thanks of all of Nashkel. Yes, I would be Grey Wolf. So if you want to do something evil and get paid for it, you can do that. It would be a substantial shot in the arm for the Khalid Resurrection Fund, but, yeah. You must have made some mistake. I am not this Grey Wolf. Keep your money. It's not mine to take. You are not Grey Wolf, the bounty hunter? Oh, sweet helm, I almost gave 200 gold pieces to a complete stranger. The captain best not hear of this. He'd have my hide. Thanks be for your honesty, stranger. There are those who would not have done as such.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Yeah, the odd thing about Khalid and the odd thing about Khalid and Jaheira as a pair is that Jaheira's true neutral as a druid. So if your reputation gets too high, she whines about it. But Khalid is aligned good, so he's constantly praising you for being good. So if you get too high on good, Jaheira's just complaining the whole time, and Khalid is just praising you every 2 seconds. But I tried to say this earlier and lost my thread. I was slightly wrong about the reputation system. Jaheira will leave your party if you get to, like, the absolute bottom evil amount of reputation. Neutral characters will leave you at that point, probably because they don't want to get killed by bounty hunters. That's Minsk, a recruitable party member. Talking to him initiates a quest, but that involves recruiting him and recruiting his friend once you rescue her, so. Edwin is somewhere around here too, I believe, but he's an evil party member. He's also a Red Wizard of Thay, so you probably don't want to deal with him with Nira in your party. Sometimes party members will have conflicts with each other, and that will lead to them getting into fights. For example, if you recruit the Paladin, evil characters will get into fights with him, or he'll get into fights with the evil characters. So you can't have the Paladin guy in your party with a Viconia. There are some party members that are just straight up uncompatible with each other. They might not immediately have conflicts, but if certain party members spend too much time together in the same party, eventually they'll just get fed up and leave. It's interesting. The characters were not the most fleshed out in Baldur's Gate 1, but they did try to implement some elements of like character agency into the NPCs. Like, they're not just party members that you can recruit willy-nilly. They are people with their own preferences, and you have to be mindful of those preferences if you want to keep them around. Oh yeah, if you're that low on reputation, I think the guards will attack you on sight too, to say nothing of the bounty hunter spawning in every 20 seconds. The option to be evil in Baldur's Gate really isn't much of an option. I find it's more... It's like the option to be evil in an Ultima game. I think it lends more value to the option to be good just by, making the option to be good something you choose in roleplay. It's not very well executed as its own gameplay choice, though. And yeah, I'm just filling in the map at this point. This is something that you're probably going to do whenever you play Baldur's Gate. Just walk around every area and fill in the map so that you know where stuff is. Yeah, Edwin is strong. Unfortunately, Edwin is also evil, so you can't be a good character and expect him to stick around. That's going to be a problem when I recruit Viconia. If Viconia, the thing about Viconia is that she's technically evil, but she's not a character that you don't want around if you're a good character, especially if you are a male. There's a romance path with her in Baldur's Gate 2. It ends tragically during the epilogues, but you can actually, convince Viconia to be good. She's not a She's not a standard drow. She worships Shar, not Lolth. So she's not like tied down by her religion to evil. Shar is just the goddess of night. I don't think you necessarily have to be evil to worship Shar. It's a strange kind of good guy who worships Shar, but you know. Oh, there's a whole area on the other side of that river that I need to explore too. Let's do that in a bit. Edwin does make great comic relief. His epilogues are hilarious too. He always comes to some like really bad end that makes you laugh. Thanks for the spoiler. I'm sorry. It is kind of like if you Google any of these characters, you're gonna hear these tidbits anyway. The game's a 1998 game. It may not be as famous as Final Fantasy VII, but oh boy. Which spoiler are you thanking me for? Because I think every part of what I just said was technically a spoiler. Alright. Slightly tedious process this, but it's good to get it out of the way. I do insist on, like, clearing out most of the corners of town, too, because, like, you can't really be sure there's nothing there to find when you're first playing. Sometimes you'll find enemies in odd corners of the towns, or NPCs hanging around, offering quests. I think if you're playing an evil character, you'll find more of the evil quests in out-of-the-way places. Because, well, it would be a really stupid bad guy who just stands out in the middle of town in broad daylight and starts offering, like, kill this person quests. Oh yeah, that Garrick fellow that I ran into at the end of last session while I was bumbling around Baragast was indeed a recruitable character. A recruitable character who initiates a quest when you first talk to him. A quest that you can take care of right on the spot, but it's not one that I want to do at this low level.
Hey.
Hi, I'm Noober. Nice place, huh? Thanks. Okay.
Hey.
So, killed any monsters yet? No.
Hey.
Ever been to Baldur's Gate? I've been to Baldur's Gate. Son of a... Okay. I think he's gone. I think he just keeps talking to you whenever you're, like, close to him. That would be really annoying, actually. Oh. Like, fields for farming. Nice. A lot of open world games don't necessarily, like, show you where the food is grown, which I always find funny, because it's like, okay, how do these people eat? I wish things were better here on the farm, but at least we're not miners. How could anything be better than this pristine pastoral setting? What's the difference? Either way, you spend all your life with your hands in the dirt. Okay, how could anything be better than this pristine pastoral setting? Aye, we could have a crop for starters. See those crusted mounds of earth? They were all left over from last year's harvest. The sun's baked them firm and hard, and the plow breaks at the very thought of trying to turn that tortured soil. My son tried pushing the new seeds in between the cracks, but I doubt anything will come of it. Come this time next year, we'll all be living in the endless slums of Athkatla. So yes, I wish things were better in this here pristine and pastoral setting. Athkatla is the main city of Baldur's Gate 2, by the way. So, yeah, that's another side effect of the iron shortage. It's not just weapons that break, it's also tools, farming tools and stuff. So it's a problem for literally everyone. And the tensions are rising. So it's about time we figured out what that's about after we finish filling in this map. Sorry, Jahira, this is going to take a little while longer. I mean, I know we're out to save the world, but we need map completion. Okay, this is non-negotiable. If you want my help in the mines, we need map completion. Whew, this takes longer than I remember. Is it done? At least the piece I missed is in the south so that I can just keep going. I can just get going. Wait, really? Are you screwing with me? Like, if I listen to everything Noober says, I get experience? Are you just trying to pull my leg, or what? You better not be trying to pull my leg, because I'm about to pass him right now.
Hey,
Ugh, I think I stepped in something.
hey,
Everyone in town used to throw rocks at me and tell me I was annoying. I wonder why.
hey,
What time is it?
hey,
I haven't had a conversation this long, well, ever.
hey,
What's that big weapon for? What do you think it's for?
hey,
Those colors look pretty stupid on you. Stupid, with double O's.
hey.
I once knew this guy named Dilby. He threw rocks at me, too. Are you gonna throw rocks at me? I'm seriously considering it. What about now?
Hey,
What about now? Oh boy.
hey,
What about now?
hey,
What about now? Nira, get the sling ready. How many times is this gonna keep happening?
hey.
What about now? Is this gonna be like continuing to say
Hey.
we're after Queen Bran at the beginning of Final Fantasy IX?
Hey, hey,
Just keep
Hey.
clicking on him.
hey,
It is what.
hey,
Okay,
hey,
I'm clicking.
hey, 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 hey,
And his
Hey.
auto dialogue triggered
hey,
in between clicks.
hey.
I'm actually
Hey.
curious. Gee, you sure are patient. I've run out of things to say. 400 experience. Okay, so you weren't pulling the you weren't pulling my leg. Okay, that's good because like 400 experience makes up for the experience that Khalid missed because he died. Probably. Okay, I think Okay. There's actually 2 areas south of Nashkel. Have I filled in the map? I filled in the map. Okay, good. Holla frickin' Luya.
Oh, you bet.
Alright, now it's time to go dungeon diving. Well, I probably should have stayed at the end first, but you know
I
what?
love to watch the stars come out one by one. They wink at you and set to twinkling.
Okay. There's probably enemies outside the mines too. But I'm not actually sure at what point, where on this particular map the entrance is. It's definitely one of those open maps. It's probably like around somewhere. Now, the mines are full of kobolds. In case you couldn't tell from the title of this stream session. So, if you remember last session, the first thing that actually killed my protagonist was kobolds. So, I'm a little bit nervous about going into this dungeon. I bet Khalid will die too. I'm seriously not expecting him to live very long. Oh, there's a warehouse over here that I'm gonna try going into. You must gather your party before venturing forth. Oh boy. Nice boy.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
I feel so cold.
Ow!
Yep. I'm gone.
That was just for practice.
What is it this time? You rang?
You had needed me?
Nature's servant awaits.
Hi, Karnov. You're a queer fellow. This way.
What's the story?
Okay. It's out. She's outside because I had her run away. Okay. Injured.
Yes?
I think... Yeah, I had...
Need me?
Yes, O omnipotent. For the fallen!
I wasn't expecting the... War dogs. I'm not even in the mine yet.
No! No!
Relax, Khalid. We'll just put the Khalid Resurrection Fund into Jaheira this time, okay?
Uh-huh.
What's the story?
Can I help you?
You're catching a bad case.
If there's one perk to having Jaheira die on me like that, it means the experience points for these kills are being divided among the characters who aren't level 2 yet. Man, how many times are you going to...
Coming, did ya?
Are you going to whiff? I mean, come on. Okay, both of the weapons are okay. I'm good. Okay. So, So, that didn't go well. At all. Like, even slightly well.
You have need of me?
And you don't get anything for killing them apart from experience, too.
I can, but try.
You seem awfully cheerful for someone who just saw your wife die in front of you. Yeah, it's an interesting thing. It doesn't really matter.
What you want? I've done had enough of this.
It doesn't really matter who lives or dies in Baldur's Gate 1 because there's no save import in this game. So the result is, like, Minsk or Jaheira could be, like, literally disintegrated. In Baldur's Gate 1, and they'll still be around. Oh god, are you serious? The Nashkel mines are 4 hours away from Nashkel? How does anyone commute? I'm a little confused. Okay, there should be a temple around here. Yeah, there's a Temple of Helm. Straight to the temple. Yeah, I probably should change formation at some point, and I'll think more about that once I'm in the dungeon, but, like, I don't think my formation would have helped me much in that last battle, because, like, I just sort of bumbled into a bunch of dogs the moment I walked through a door. I should put these two up front.
Oh, you bet.
Hi, Priest Man.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Okay, we'll get some sleep, Nera. Thanks for letting me know. I mean, we're only trying to bring our friend back to life, but, you know, a mage needs her beauty sleep. Ah, intrepid adventurers at our door. Helm guards over all the realms, and his servants are at your disposal. The vigilant one stands ready to mend thy ailments, and so divert the unyielding gaze of the great guide. For a suitable donation, of course. Just to demonstrate our mutual goodwill, you understand. Helm watches over you and our poor lost brother Brag. A finer captain of the guard could nary be found this side of Am. Such a strange change for one so devout as he. One does not usually change so drastically without nefarious help. If there be an evil influence on him, perhaps the harsh justice of the military should be stayed. He'll find no quarter at the garrison, but if he came to the temple, well, his restitution need not be his life. Is there anything I can help you with? And yeah, that side quest has a bit of a moral question attached to it. You can take Brag directly. You can kill Brag, I think. You can take him directly to the army and just, you know, have him executed, or you can take him to the Temple of Helm and, you know, show some kind of mercy. Try to figure out what actually happened behind the scenes with that whole sad affair. All right. Lucky you, Jaheira. I have just enough. And now I'm broke as a joke again. What? 200? 200. I'm gonna have to go all the way back to Baragost. The son of a...
Yep.
Why does the Temple of Helm have a more expensive raised death spell than the other ones?
Oh, we've done so much today. Maybe it's time for a quick nap.
See, there's a very, very good chance that I'll run into some kind of random... What?
But I'm gonna slit your throat, I am.
Just fancy my luck seeing you stroll in here, bold as day. I expected a hunt and a chase from the description, but who am I to argue easy coins in the purse? May the Lord of Shadows guide you swiftly to your death. I just wanted to spend a night at the inn, so that Imoen would not immediately die the moment someone blinked at her. But, you know, sometimes this stuff just happens. You know, you walk into an inn and someone swings a morning star in your face. I will defend myself if I must. If you wish to die, then attack us as you will. By all means, defend as you wish. If you were to simply lay down and die, there should be no intrigue in this profession at all. So, my main character is fatigued. Nira is fatigued and out of spells, I think.
What is it this time?
Imoen, you go over there.
Yes?
Khalid, try not to die, and Jahira, just, you know, continue being dead, I guess. This is not going to go well. Oh, it's a cleric.
I care not.
What is rigid thinking? I don't actually know what rigid thinking is. Oh no. I can't command Illiphane. She's going to die. This is... Session 1 was going okay. But, I can't command any of them, actually. They're all, like, held in place right now.
You're a queer fellow.
Only Imoen can do anything right now. She scored a hit. But that isn't enough to really do much.
I'm going.
Yeah, that was a predictable result. I just wanted to go to the inn so that Nira wouldn't die. Wait. Nira... Confused.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
Okay, so, with my magic powers of I know what's going to happen if we walk through that door because I've seen the future and died there, I'm gonna say we're gonna skip the inn, and we're going to travel for 4 hours out in the wilderness and fall asleep on our feet. Okay, so Baragast Temple.
You've been waylaid by enemies and must defend yourself.
Everyone?
Oh, you bet.
Run away. Thank you. Random encounters can happen during travel, apparently. So, yeah. We're gonna...
Oh, you bet.
We're gonna, go to the temple and see if it actually is cost per level. If it's cost per level, it's gonna be a pain in the butt.
Oh, you bet.
I keep expecting that to be the door I walk in, but no, there's another door behind it. Okay.
Right.
Don't touch me. I'm super important.
Yeah, okay, it is cost per level. So we need gold.
Right.
Ah, Khalid, why couldn't you have died? You're cheaper to resurrect. Okay, so I need to get gold. Hmm.
Yep.
Do I have anything to sell? That's something to think about. I think I've got stuff to sell.
Right.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Open container. He doesn't buy any of that stuff. I think the leather armor was Chihira's actually. $98 gold to go. Okay.
Need me? Oh, you bet.
I'm going to save some time, actually, by selling that magic missile scroll. I mean, I know I can use it to cast the spell later, but I need to have everyone sleep at the inn. Okay, so
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
I opened this session saying, yeah, we're going to go to the Nashkel Mines and Dungeon Delve, and it's going to be great. And before I even get there, this happens. My healer gets offed. I can't go in without a healer. That would be a bad idea.
You do not dream often, but tonight the visions are vivid indeed. Long have you walked, but now you find yourself back amidst the stones of Candlekeep. Your former home looms before you, but the gate is closed and barred. Over the walls there is a candle in your old room, but as the light goes out, the brick surrounding the window closes together. The very walls conspire to keep you at bay. A familiar voice startles you. Though it is calm and caring, you cannot go back this way, child. You must go on. Gorion forms before you. And though his image should be comforting, it seems but a shade of his living self. He is dead in your dreams, as in life. The phantom of your foster father gestures toward the blackness of the wood, as though it should be inviting. Perhaps it is, in a way, but the traveling will be hard. As you think this, a smooth and obvious path becomes clear out of the corner of your eye. It seems meant for you, pulls at your very being, and promises to quickly lead you away from the life you once led. Perhaps this would be for the best, but it is a bit too convenient for your liking. You do not wish to dwell upon the loss you have endured, but neither should it be forgotten. Gorion smiles and fades away. The pull becomes a push, but you turn away, steadfast in your new direction. The way is not quite as clear, but it is sure to be interesting nonetheless. A whisper follows as you stride away, something vestigial and sinister that you recognize, but yet have never heard. You will learn. You don't look back.
So, this is another thing that happens as you play through the game. In the long run, this doesn't matter because eventually all of these abilities are replaced by the Slayer form. But as you go through the game and you rest your characters, your main character here gains special abilities based on alignment. And the special ability we gain first for being on the good side of the spectrum is Cure Light Wounds, conveniently.
What's the story?
I actually forgot that was going to happen, otherwise I would have paid for a cheaper room. Okay, so we need gold. Like more than 100 gold now.
Right.
So I'm actually going to go off the beaten path a little and try and find something to kill. That might possibly... Oh, let's check out this way. The Elcaster School. I think that might be the location of some difficult quests later on. I'm just going to try and find some random monsters, and hopefully it'll be... they won't kill anyone else, and I'll be able to get some, you know, some money to revive your hero with. I mean, it's nice that I can now cast Cure Light Wounds once a day, but that's not going to do much in the long run by itself. I think the special ability Cure Light Wounds on your main character has a faster casting time than normal Cure Light Wounds, though, so it is good. It is good in a pinch. I don't think you can be like interrupted while casting it the way you can with the normal spell. Maybe. I could be misremembering. No monsters on this side at all. Lame. Now, I'm glad I found a monster, but Gibberling's not going to do much.
That was just for practice.
Like, if you're lucky, you'll get like 1 gold from a Gibberling. All these are normal Gibberlings rather than the diseased Gibberlings of earlier, so they might actually, for all I know, have more gold on them. Okay, 8 gold, not bad. That made up for the night at the inn I just bought. The girdle wearing Ogre at the Crossroads I have not done yet, because at that point I was trying to avoid strong monsters. And, you know, I got killed by a kobold around then, so it seems to me a good decision that I made there. But I'm going to go back that way eventually later, so I'll get to it eventually. Hopefully when I'm level 2 and not quite so squishy. Level 1 is miserable. I wasn't expecting to have this much trouble at level 1. I guess I forgot exactly how hard this game can be, because when I normally play, I reroll my stats a lot, so that my main character is less vulnerable at the beginning. And that does make the game substantially easier. You'd be surprised what 1 or 2 points in dexterity and strength can do for your survivability. Like, normally when I play a ranger at the beginning of the game, what winds up happening when I fight the early game enemies is critical hits. Okay, that's just a hobgoblin. Switch over to your bow, Illifane.
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
What's the story? That was just for practice.
You're a queer fellow. I've done had enough.
That was just for practice.
My blade will cut you down to size.
Oh, god damn it. Please don't tell me I'm about to die to a frickin' hobgoblin of all things.
That was just for practice.
Okay, I think these enemies are slightly higher level than the other ones, because I'm whiffing a lot here. Okay. Khalid's not looking too good, but he's not looking too bad either. I can deal with that.
Uh-huh.
What you want? My blade will cut
Don't die, Khalid.
You don't stand a chance.
Come on, come on, come on. Don't. In this game, every encounter feels like... like I survived.
Have need of me? I'll do my best.
Okay, I think studded leather armor sells for a decent amount. I might be able to make enough gold off of these finds to resurrect Jaheira.
What's the story?
Yes?
Oof, I dropped something. Could you pick it up for me?
Alright, into the gem bag those go. I'm going to put another... Oh, they actually do stack. Okay, that's good to know. I probably should have known that earlier. I'll give the potion of invisibility to Nira. Nira, and the bounty hunter was also called Nira. They didn't think that through, did they? Okay. That's two hobgoblins. Oh. Khalid, why are you such a lightweight?
Need me? Oh, you bet.
I'm gonna quick save now. Oh right, I also wanted to check off to this side so that I could open up whatever's over here. Just random wilderness. I think you need to go somewhere off in this general direction down here to do the Mince quest, but I'm not sure.
Oh, you bet.
Whew. GamerNim says Icewind Dale is a lot meaner than this game too. Yeah, it kind of is, but Icewind Dale is also like focused very, very heavily on the dungeon delving aspect. Like you won't be exploring the open world like this in Icewind Dale. It's pretty much dungeon after dungeon after dungeon. So yeah, it is mean, but you're also pretty focused on that. Which, you know, might make it a better experience for some players. I do recommend trying Icewind Dale. It's a different approach to this same Infinity Engine stuff. Man, look at all these experience points I'm aiming that Jaheira isn't getting. That's the other problem with having dead characters, is that they don't gain experience. Which, you know, you'd expect, but in a game where experience is so vital, it does feel kind of like a waste. Even though it's technically not a waste, it just means your other characters are gaining more experience than they normally would while they're trying to lug this character's carcass around and literally carry them through the game. And listen to the sounds of crickets at night. If something dumb happens here, I don't even need a cricket soundtrack. The game provides one. This is a nice little bit of detail in the environment. A submerged house. You have no idea how long it's been deserted. So something happened in this general area and left this house, like, sunken underwater. What happened? I don't even know if you ever find out. This kind of open world game is a bit more manageable than, like, Daggerfall or Morrowind or something. Well, I don't want to say Morrowind. Morrowind's open world wasn't huge. Enemy sighted. Okay. It's another hobgoblin, which probably means there's a second hobgoblin behind. I'm going to I'm going to actually use my magic missiles this time. Okay, that was a good call, because there's like 4 of these fucking things. Swear jar. Wait. Hobgoblin. 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 Okay, there's no visible difference between them.
Can I help you?
You stay here, Khalid.
What's the story?
I care not. My blade will size.
You have need of me?
Huh?
Oh, my heart's really not in this.
Oh, it's gonna take her a while to cast that spell again. Okay. Okay. So the magic missile didn't actually hit because someone else killed it first. That's unfortunate, but we can adjust. We can totally adjust.
Eat flaming! Or possibly frosty.
I'll need a... yes? Can I help you?
Okay. Khalid, can you just hit something with your sword, please? That would be nice. Oh, good. Good. Yeah, you did the exact opposite of what I just said. Drink up, Khalid.
You have need of me?
Okay, that one's suffered some morale failure. Okay. Let it run. Focus on the one enemy that's still a threat.
Oh, you bet.
Okay, where's the bugger who ran away? No mercy. Just, you know, a bit of a head start. He should be around here somewhere. Oh, there's a cave. I bet he ran into the cave. What the? Keep low and quiet. Can you smell it? Ogres on the breeze. 2, maybe more. You seem to know the area pretty well. Do you have any clues about the Iron Crisis? I ain't got a care for the politics and crap going on. Take all that flamin' garbage and toss it to the crows. Take all the metal away, too, for all I care. Don't need it to hunt. Don't need it to kill. Don't need it to smell them ogres, neither. Take my advice, Mac. Keep your weapons ready. Yeah, I was already gonna do that. I just fought a bunch of hobgoblins. Alright, well, I survived that battle. Oh, I've said goddammit, Khalid, a lot more than 4 times, dude. A blindness spell, not bad. Arrows, arrows. Alright, I can just stack those arrows into my quivers really easy, actually. And, pick up the rest of this crap.
What is it this? My turn to save the day.
Yeah, by playing Pack Mule. It's an important role. Someone's got to do it. Alright, she's almost encumbered. Imoen, you're up.
I'm gone.
A grease spell. Okay.
Need me?
Grease is one of those spells that's like, you're probably only using it if you're an advanced player.
You bet.
Now, I'm probably going to regret this, but before I go anywhere else, I'm going to quick save. And, oh, Imoen's encumbered. Great. I'm gonna put arrows in her quiver while I'm here. And give, Khalid a sword. Yeah. He's just barely got in. He's just barely not encumbered now.
Oh, you bet.
Okay. Now I'm gonna quick save and check out this cave.
Oh, you bet.
I was afraid there'd be monsters in here, but I guess not.
You.
Get out of the way.
Save the day.
What's the story? Yep.
29 gold and 5 healing potions. Oh, excellent. Okay.
Yes?
I'm going to take one of those and put them there. The rest are going to Khalid, because he frickin' needs them. I mean, he's already used 2 today. And, good, good. And then I'll put this in the gem bag. Alright. So, it's been about, almost 2 hours since we started, and we haven't touched the Nashkel mines. So, there's the goblin that ran away, I think. In that case,
Yep.
I'll do my best.
Uh-huh. I could really use Tensor's floating bandage over here.
oh boy.
What is it this time? I'll do it.
What's the story?
You have need of me?
Uh-huh. Yep. Need me? Yep.
Oh, for fuck's sake. There we go.
I feel so cold. I care not. I've done had enough of this.
Yes?
Okay. Now that these two have, like, been spared some aggro.
Heat, flaming, or possibly frosty.
There we go. I knew that would work.
What you want? My blade will cut you down to size.
I'm sorry I'm not talking much this time, but things have gotten a little rough.
Yep, I'm gone.
Uh-huh. Yep.
But on the plus side, I almost have enough for what I need. You can go into the inventory, and whatever container you're searching will just be marked as being on the ground, so you can then put items directly into, like, gem bags or arrow stacks. It's handy, you know? And then you can hand items off to other members of your party. Although I'm going to regret doing this because Khalid's probably over-encumbered by now. Lightweight Khalid can carry the scroll. That's Garion's scroll. The studded leather armor should probably go back to my main character. No, my main character's over-encumbered with that. I need to carry that, though. It's, I'm gonna dump leather armor because that's not super expensive. Like, I don't really have a reason to carry that around. It's not gonna make that much of a difference. Okay. I think we're good. I'm not going to tempt fate by running around here much longer. I'm going to take the bastard sword, though.
Can I help you?
Damn. Damn. All right, where are we? Where? There's still a whole chunk of the map that's... I'm not gonna go that way.
Oh, you bet.
I'm just gonna, you know, go to... Oh yeah, you can sell the leather armor, but basic leather armor isn't actually worth too much. $5 donated by Spartan Mando for the Khalid Resurrection Fund. Well, right now it's the Jaheira Resurrection Fund, which is considerably more expensive, but... Thank you for the kind donation, sir. I've had quite the adventures this time. Okay. I'm gonna travel to Baragost.
Yep.
First thing I need to do is go to the smithy and sell off the extra equipment that I have. And maybe the gems. He will buy gems, won't he? I think he'll buy gems.
Yep.
I can make whatever you wish for a wee little bit more than me competition.
Okay. Yeah, you see, leather armor's only worth 1 gold. That's why I was willing to drop those so easily. Bastard swords are worth 8 each, and I think that studded leather armor actually belongs to Jaheira, so I'm not gonna... I probably should have dropped helmets, too. Spare short bow, I guess I don't really need that. Gone. Oh, spare studded leather. Good. Alright. I officially have enough, although I'm gonna take a moment to go into the gem bag and sell some, gems. I've got 2 bloodstone gems, so that's a good amount, so I won't be completely broke after this. Always good to know. Alright. Let's go resurrect Jaheira and then stay another night at the stupid inn, so that we're not completely useless when we try to go to the Nashkel mines again. By the time we're done with the Nashkel mines, we'll be higher leveled probably, and then that bounty hunter at the inn won't be able to kill us so goddamn easy. I like how this game keeps throwing like 1 bounty hunter at you, and it's actually enough of a challenge that your full freaking party has trouble with it. Welcome back to the land of the living. What did she just... Oh, she healed herself. Convenient.
Nature's servant awaits.
Oh yeah, when they resurrect, I think they actually come back with their spells intact.
What's the story? Yep.
Okay, so I need to give...
Oh, omnipresent authority figure.
I need to give Jaheira her equipment back. I should probably give Jaheira a sling as well, but...
Orion would be proud of your actions.
Thank you, Khalid. I mean, you said that 5 minutes ago, but I like hearing it. Okay. 1 night at the inn should be enough. Matt Mercer? Who the hell is Matt Mercer?
You want some whiskey?
Swear jar. Ugh. Okay.
Need me? Oh, you bet.
Where's character numbers? Oh, okay, there. Pathfinding. Please. All right, so this took way longer than expected because Baldur's Gate is that kind of game. I'm going to make my save here and then beeline it straight for the mine. And maybe by the end of the session, I'll get floor 1 of the dungeon done. Maybe. I can't guarantee anything. Ugh. It's 24 hours of travel time.
Yep.
That journey took 16 hours, and you see, I don't want to go into the Nashkel mines without sleeping. So... Well, first I'm going to go into the store, because this guy will probably buy my rings off me.
Business has been poor, what with the iron shortage and all.
Alright, that's not bad. If anyone but Jaheira dies, I now have enough gold to bring them back. I have a feeling I'm going to need it.
Yep.
So, let's try not to run into any war dogs this time, and, yeah, maybe we can actually not fail at adventuring for a change. There we go. Gather your party and venture forth, my friends. Venture forth. The only, like, Dungeons & Dragons game I ever played on, like, Roll20, I played a bard, and, like, at the very beginning of the first battle, which I think was against Kobolds, my character was knocked down to exactly 1 HP, so I hid behind an overturned wagon, and basically spent the whole time trying to help without actually risking my life.
Oh, you bet.
Okay. So, let's see. I'm not sure if there are any monsters outside the mines, but let's not chance too much by exploring around outside. I think the entrance to the mines is somewhere around here. Okay. Wolves. Great.
What's the story?
Yes? If none are better.
Wait, no, that's not what I want to do. Ah, screw it. Just run up.
Nature's servant awaits.
YOLO. Of course the stupid wolf would damage me. I mean, I'm not really fussed about it because I was going to rest before I go into the mines anyway, but like... Where on the map am I? Where is the mine entrance? I'm pretty sure I'm wandering away from it now. So I should probably head off in this direction. Up and... Oh boy. Oh, hi.
Need me?
Ranged attack, go.
I care not.
You rang?
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, damn it.
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure. You've attacked.
pathfinding.
What's the story?
Eat flaming, or possibly frosty. Death.
Huh? Need me?
Oh,
Flaming,
Art's really not
or
into this.
possibly frosty. Death.
Didn't see that coming, did you?
Thank you. It's good to know that my main character is scoring hits with the bow.
Yes, oh, as you direct.
Short swords. Yeah, you're gonna get a lot of short swords from kobolds, I think.
What's
All
the
right.
story? Oh, you bet.
Okay. Oh, right. The shillelagh is gone. All right.
You catching a bad case of death.
Possibly frosty. Death.
These wolves are no joke. But okay, dead. Let's go.
For the glory of Arm!
You there, stop! Sorry to bother you, but you should be aware of the danger you're in right now. There are monsters about, dog-headed ones. I'd advise that you return to Nashkel where it's safe. Actually, we're adventurers. We're here to help out. Perhaps you could tell us about what's going on in the region. We could sure use some more fighting men. If you want to know where to go, just go to the northwest. Up there is the mines. Emerson may tell you that he don't need any adventurers, but you don't listen to him. We need as many men as we can get. Anything else? Well, yeah, there's this crazy guy. I think he calls himself Prism. He's been making a sculpture in a cliffside. Kind of a kook if you ask me. I'll see you later then. Okay. Thanks, helpful NPC. What the? Where? Ghoul? Random ghoul? I don't think I'm ready for this. I'm gonna sleep before I go into the inn anyway. Might as well.
You're a queer fellow.
You have need of me? If none are better.
You've a task for the group.
Huh?
Okay, 3 damage from Imoen, 3 damage from Nira. Injured. Okay, this is doable. I think.
Need me?
What you want? I am gone.
Okay. That worked. Yeah, it's a pretty nice experience gain there. For just one enemy, you know? And 47 gold. Nice. Okay. Okay. Later, Daniel. Okay, northwest is where the mines are. Chihiro was held in place, I guess. Phew.
What's the story? Yep. Uh-huh.
Let's heal Chihiro up.
Need me? Yep.
And head this way. We can see about that weird guy who's making a sculpture some other time. He's probably down on the southern side of the map. I'm betting there's some kind of side quest involved. There usually is. Okay, we got some mining equipment here. That's a good sign. Yeah, the mines are down on a lower level, lower elevation. Okay, I need to go around, apparently. But, alright, I think I already unlocked that from the town. And that would be Emerson, the guy I'm supposed to talk to. Alright. I'm watching and stuff has donated $5. Always remember that according to Ed Greenwood, incest and orgies are common in the realms. Probably Ed Greenwood is a bit of a pervert. I mean, the first Elminster novel is all about Elminster being turned into a woman so that he can be hidden from his enemies, and the first thing Elminster does is test out the new plumbing, if you know what I mean. It's, yeah. Whew. Wow. The, workers' rights movement must not really be a thing in Nashkel. Hi there.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Don't be bothering me. The sooner I get my job done, the sooner I get my sorry arse out of this death trap. It's safe up here, but down below, not even the ore stays pure down there. It ain't natural. Phew. I'm gonna send this character over here just to fill in some map space. There we go. Because the rest of this map, I think I can just travel around up there later.
What's the story?
But it'll be annoying to go back for the little spaces down here.
Oh, you bet.
If I don't take care of that now. Okay, Emerson.
So you want to take a look at me mine, do you?
I really don't be needing adventuring fools wandering about me mines, especially ones that think they can tromp about with nary a thought about asking permission. You've got one day. If I see you after that, I'll have a new shaft dug for each of you. Got that? Good. Emerson has given me a day to conduct a search of the Nashkel mines. I doubt he would... Okay. Emerson has given me a day to conduct a search of the Nashkel mines. I doubt he would turn the guards on me for taking longer, though. There are apparently more dangerous things to worry about down there.
Oh,
Gah! By the gods of all the depths, you scared the living bejesus out of me. Leave us to get back to work, will ya? We gotta meet our quota or they send us down to the lower levels. Last crew lost 5 men down there. That's really not nice.
Oh, I'm so tired.
I'm here breaking my back to feed my family. What's your excuse? Looking for adventure? You'll find it below if you're fool enough. The dead walk beneath the earth. Great. Okay.
Stand away, citizen.
I wish you guys luck in there. Whatever's been causing all the trouble isn't something I'd want to run into. Alright. I think all you need to do to fulfill the... I think all you need to do to fulfill the one-day requirement that Emerson put on you is find a certain item, and I think you can find it on just like any enemy you fight in here.
Oh,
More adventurers, eh? I'd leave while you still can if I were you. I've heard awful stories about what's been happening to those that go deeper into the mines. Why? What have you heard? Well, my friend Rufy barely escaped with his life, he did. Little demons jumped out of the very walls and chased him down. He'd be dead now if it weren't for the guards that came running. Of course, them guards are dead now. Old Rufy's around here somewhere. You ask him what he saw and he'll tell you.
Leave us be.
What?
'Tis
Well,
much work to be done.
what do you want? Tell me about the mines. What's been making the miners disappear? Demons! The little devils are everywhere, I tell you. From the walls they're coming. They're going to kill us all. Oh, he's just leaving. Great.
Oh, you bet.
Stand away, citizen!
Don't know what's been happening to the ore, and I don't rightly care. I'm here to protect the miners, and that don't include poking around the depths. Nice guy.
Oh, I'm so tired.
You really want adventure, struggle, and treasures? Try earning an honest living for a change. My daughter shines brighter than any jewel you'll ever take from the beasties below. Someday you'll settle. Then you'll know. Maybe. Not that I have much of a choice right now. I mean, I'm kind of on the run from people trying to kill me.
Bright new tapestries. This place wouldn't be so bad.
A bit of scrubbing and some bright new tapestries. This place wouldn't be so bad.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Lots of walls, everywhere they are. No room to breathe. No room to breathe. They said they paid excellent wages, they did. Didn't say anything about little holes, did they? No, space is too small, they are. Space is too small. Are you okay? What? Don't you see the walls? Walls everywhere. No room to breathe. No room to breathe. They said they paid excellent wages, they did. Didn't say anything about little holes, did they? No, space is too small, they are. Space is too small. Guy's claustrophobic. That guy just said he thinks he's coughing up blood.
I think I'm coughing up blood.
What is it you want? Can't you see I'm a busy man? I've heard there have been problems in the mines recently. I'm here to try to help. I don't know what you can do about it. Sure, there have been problems. The ore that we've been pulling out of this place has been crumbling almost as soon as it's cast. Have you heard anything about creatures in the mines? Oh, the miners talk. They'll tell you stories about evil creatures and how the whole place is haunted. Don't believe any of it. Poor maggots are probably just getting lost in the dark, if you ask me.
Need me? Yep.
Stand away, citizen!
Smelled a kobold the other day and chased him down as far as I dared. Let 'em have their dank holes if they want. Nothing but a nuisance on their own anyway. Too stupid to be behind what's going on. That's a fair point. Kobolds aren't really intelligent.
I think I'm coughing up blood.
A visitor! Oh, glorious day. We don't get many down here, as you can imagine. Are you going to be going down into the mines? If so, could you return this dagger to Kylie? He dropped it when he went into the mine the other day, and I haven't seen him since. Sure, I'll return his dagger. Thank you so much. I'm sure he'll appreciate it. Alright, side quest. Good. Oh boy.
You don't stand a chance.
Yep.
Get over here. Pathfinding can be awful in this game.
See that coming, did you? Oh, you bet.
Yes, I can but try.
Jasper gem. Alright, that's okay. I'll take those. Put that in the gem bag. Okay, one kobold, pretty easy to deal with. You don't have to deal. I don't think you have to deal with traps on the first floor, but traps will start to appear on floor 2 and beyond. Random dagger.
Right.
Hello. Contaminated iron. This iron looks to be coated in some sort of toxic substance. Though just speculation, you wonder if this could be what's been contaminating the iron of this region. So I have some contaminated ore. What I really need is to find whatever substance that is. Excellent. Okay. Floor 1 is pretty easy. Nothing but one kobold at a time so far. The Time Pony asks, could you cast Identify on it? And I don't think you can. I think the only things that Identify works on are the items that are coded blue, to say that they're unidentified but magical.
Leave us be.
Finally!
Work to be done.
Finally, someone has come to save us. Do you know something about what's been happening here? Sure, I know what's happening. What do you want to know? What about the ore? Oh, we don't ship as much out as we used to. We do pretty well considering the shortage of people we have to help, though.
Leave us be. 'Tis much work to be done.
What about the missing miners? Oh, them. I told them before they went. Tried to, at least. Naturally, there must be a dragon down there killing them all. Must be mad about us mining his hill. Poor thing. Okay, a dragon in the mines. Inconceivable.
Leave us be. 'Tis much work to be done.
Have you heard about any creatures in the mines? Just the dragon is all. I haven't actually seen him, but what else could kill all those miners? Okay, that guy's useless.
Yep.
Stand away, citizen.
I was on deep patrol yesterday. Saw the body of one of the miners that was lost weeks ago. Scary thing was, it saw me too. Oh dear, there's undead.
Stand away, citizen.
Right, same dialogue from before.
I think I'm coughing up blood.
Hello there. Is there something you want? So what do you think has been happening with the mines? Didn't you know? The mines are haunted. The ghosts of all those that have died in the mines are here to kill us all. They said they'd spare me. Liked me, they did. Could see it in their beady little eyes. You saw something? Of course I saw something. Had a nice long conversation with the little chap. Would have asked him to stop haunting us too if the supervisor hadn't kicked me. Said I was sleeping on the job. Can you imagine? It's a little hard to get coherent information out of these people when they're so overworked they're actually delirious. Kinda makes me appreciate my own job. Okay, nothing in there. Let's go this way.
So, dark down here.
What? It's just another fool here to save us. Go ahead. Try to rid the mines of all their evil and get yourself killed like the last couple. Last couple what? Adventurers, you idiot. You think you're the first to try to save us all? Not likely. Not going to be the last, I'll wager, either.
Oh, I'm so tired.
Don't be bothering me. The sooner I get my job done, the sooner I get my sorry arse out of this death trap. It's safe up here, but down below, not even the ore stays pure down there. It ain't natural. Great. Okay, any areas I haven't explored yet? Up there and down there. Okay. Spartan Mando says, don't you work for Amazon, the king of overworking their workers? Well, that might be true in other locations. I wouldn't know. I work in a pretty chill sort center, so I don't handle the actual shipments. So our job tends to be a bit easier, and our busy seasons are slightly off sync with the others. My problem at work is just that I can't really stand on my feet for 10 hours without my feet hurting a lot, and that's plantar fasciitis. That's not a matter of me being overworked specifically. It's not that I particularly like the job, don't get me wrong. I just haven't had any personal experience with, you know, bad conditions. Okay, that's the exit. I think... Yes, I've cleared the entirety of floor 1. Which means it's time to do some real adventuring. Things are going to get kinda hairy from floor 2 onward, if I remember. Ugh, it doesn't automatically, like... It shows the text box thing, but unless you click it, it doesn't automatically make you type. Alright. Deep breaths. Alright, so... From here on, I need to think a bit more about my formation. I want Imoen closer to the front. These two, and Mage in the rear, yeah. And Imoen, I think, is, like, in this version of the game, automatically on Find Traps. So...
I'm gone.
Stealth ahead. Okay. They're coming! The yipping demons! They're everywhere! Save me! Why did you only start panicking the moment I... Okay, my attempt to be clever sort of unveiled some of the bad design in Baldur's Gate. Please, just calm down. Everything's going to be okay. But there they are! There they... Oh boy.
Huh, you're a queer fellow. This way. Hmm?
Nature's servant awaits.
Can I help you?
Don't die, Khalid, please. Thank you. Deep breaths. Here we go.
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
I said I wouldn't save, scum.
You have need of me?
story?
Uh-huh.
Huh? Oh, you bet.
No, no. That's not what I was trying to do. Ugh.
Need me? You don't stand a chance.
I could really use Tensor's floating bandage over here.
Okay,
What is it this time? My turn to save the day.
flee. Flee.
Gather your party before venturing forth.
Okay, Khalid, you keep fighting that one. These two need to get the,
Yes, oh omnipresent authority figure.
These two need to get this one.
You don't stand a chance.
Oh, she finished it with an arrow.
Huh? Need me? You don't stand a chance.
Come on, come on, come on. No more damage, please. No more damage, please. No more damage, please. Man. So many attacks going off, and no one is hitting anyone. This is Dungeons and Dragons, alright. Khalid killed it, of all the people.
Can I help you?
Now, you see, I have to go back now, because, like, without my thief, I have no prayer of making any progress in a dungeon. Oh, my God. Now, I think one thing that you can count on with a dungeon is that the enemies you kill will stay dead and it won't repopulate. So I think, like, I don't have to worry about these enemies coming back.
And watch this.
Ugh.
Right.
Let's see. More stuff over there, but I can't pick it up.
If none are better.
Need me?
So, yeah. Oh boy, what time is it? It's 10:30. Okay. Okay. So,
Right.
I actually do want to do one more thing before I go any further, though. Oh, crud. just Illifane snaps off her first attack, and the kobold dies. They don't really have much HP, do they? They're also not worth much experience points. Some gold.
Can I can, but try.
I can at least clear out the first, like,
Yep.
little bit of this area,
If
but
none are better.
What's the story?
I'm hoping there's more tainted ore.
Uh-huh.
I might only need the tainted ore to show Emerson, actually. In any case, though, I'm not going to risk going any further than this. I mean, it's a fairly large chunk of floor 2 that I just covered with those with those two battles, but I need my thief. Because if you bumblefuck into swear jar, if you bumble into a trap, it can be disastrous. A Fire Emblem tabletop RPG? Well, you know, Dungeons and Dragons combat is basically Fire Emblem as it is. I mean, it's real time in this particular combat system, but in most Dungeons and Dragons games, it would be turn-based, you know? Anyway, out we go. I need to talk to Emerson about this ore.
You must gather your party before venturing forth.
Alright, Emerson, where are you?
Right.
There you are. One of my party members died for you.
I think you're not to disturb my work.
Okay, well, the ore is not enough, apparently. And, you know, I need to spend the 4 hours to get back to a temple and get Imoen back. So, we've been going for quite a long time as it is, 2.5 hours. And as much as I'd love to continue this, I am in... the stream's been going for a while. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to revive Imoen and call it here. And next session we'll go explore floor 2 of the dungeon. This is the kind of game Baldur's Gate is, ladies and gentlemen. It's slow going because of all the setbacks, and all the damage you take, and all the time you gotta take restoring that damage. What's this? That's the garrison, right. Never mind that. The temple is here. Into the temple we go. 90% hit whiff anyways, 2% crits up the wazoo. Dice roll based combat can be funny at times. 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons is a lot more video game friendly than this, and Baldur's Gate 3 I think is going to be based on 5th edition. So
Helm watch over thee upon thy quest.
Imoen, welcome back to the land of the living.
Need me?
Gorion would be proud of your actions.
Casting spells isn't as easy as I make it look. I'm tired.
I'm going to sell my stuff at the shop. Wait, is it even open? Oh god, it's night. It's probably not open. Oh, hey.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage and all.
Okay, so silver ring and a jasper gem. Gotta make back some of the money I just spent reviving Imoen, after all. Closed container. Short sword. I should probably give Imoen a short sword, actually. Dagger. Short bow. Wait, one of those belongs to Imoen. That's a quest item. Don't sell that. I think you can sell the quest items if you, like, just really are playing a character who doesn't give a damn. But, I'm not, so... Uh-huh. I picked up enough loot that I could probably have paid to revive Imoen just by selling it all, actually. Protection scroll? That's unidentified. Oh. Okay. Alright. Leather armor. I think that's Imoen's. Not sure. Leather armor. Wait. Imoen can go up to studded leather, I think. So...
Customers always... My prices are the best south of Waterdeep.
Do you have studded leather armor, dudes? Come on. Chain metal... No. No studded leather. Damn it. Okay. I think I'm going to buy a large shield for Khalid, because Khalid has a medium shield.
Business has been poor with the iron shortage and all.
This should hopefully make Khalid a little less squishy. I don't think shields break because of the iron shortage. But, yeah. There we go. He's got an armor class of 1, which is better than he had before. Alright.
Yep.
Unfortunately, because if I go into the inn, I'll get ganked by that bounty hunter again. I can't just go to the inn. So, before I save my game for the day, I'm going to travel to the Nashkel Mines. Can thieves use chainmail? I don't think you can use hide in shadows or stealth if you're using armor, though. So, yeah, I can't go to the inn to heal up Imoen, so I'm just gonna like go to the mine and camp out outside.
So much today. Maybe it's time for a quick nap.
I'm gonna camp out inside the mine just in case Emerson decides to be a bastard and not let me back in.
Right.
Oh wait, this is the way to go. So, actually, let's talk to Emerson and see if he has anything to say.
I'll thank you not to disturb my work.
Okay, so still a day, that's good. Alright. And now, does anyone have
What's the story?
a heal left? No. Rest time. Thank you, Jaheira. So, anyway, we made it to floor 2. And that's as far as we're going tonight. So, thank you all for joining me, and have a fantastic night, and I think I just stole John's line. And take care.